Hello, how to register with Social Security Administration if you are going through Login.gov, and this is part 2 of that video. And the part 1 show how to get to do the registration through Login.gov up to the first activation code. So when you receive that first activation code, in fact, that part 1 went through the process to receive that first activation code, getting in, and continue the process to the second activation code request. So this video is going to show what will happen after you receive the second activation code. So when you get that second activation code in the mail after 2 weeks from the first one that you enter in the system to continue the registration, you log in based on what is on the activation code letter, and you will click on sign in with Login.gov. It'll take you to a page. Our record show will send you an activation code, so you will click on yes, and you will click on next. So you will click on yes, and you'll click on next. The next page, you'll enter that activation code, the second one that you receive, and then you'll click on next. It'll say congratulations, you have now accessed the secure online service. You click on next. It will take you to a privacy statement that you'll read and click on next, and it will take you to BSO user ID page. So if you are an existing employer that has an account with Social Security Administration already, it will probably show your business, your account, your employer account, existing account, user ID and EIN in a drop down menu. So when you agree with your EIN number, it matches your business, you click on next. I think if you are a new employer and that's your first time creating an account with them, you do not have an employer account with Social Security Administration, need a new user ID might be your approach, and then you click on next. But in this example, I'll only show how you'll access your existing employer account after you entered your activation code, your second activation code. By this point, it was 1 month well into the process when I started the registration with SSA through Login.gov. So after pressing next, it takes us straight to the existing account, employer account, and we have report wage to Social Security in the main page, on the main page. And it's because I already have an account with them. If you do not have an account with them, you are new to their account, you are new to their website, and you are creating an account, maybe at this point you may not have report wages to Social Security on the main page. You might have to request that service, and if you are going to request that service, there will be some process that you will go through, and it could request a third activation code. And that third activation code, when you receive it, you'll go through the process to log in to your account, and then in your account you might probably enter that activation code for the report wages to Social Security to be displayed on the main page for you to actually go through the process to e-file the W-2 for 2023. But again, without going through that process, I cannot tell you for sure how it is for new employers that are creating a brand new account with Social Security Administration. I just know for existing employers that already have an account, an employer account with Social Security. Once you go through 2 activation code process. You'll be able to click on your business service online BSO. You'll be able to see your BSO ID number and your business EID, and from that one you click on next. It will be able to take you straight to your existing account, and you'll be able to go in from there and file your W2 and W3. And I have a video on how to file W3 and W2 online with Social Security Administration for 2023, that you'll be able to see the process from this point on, how it plays out. Thank you very much. Sorry about that. I'm Afyabi Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in our sub.com, our blog. On our blog and on our channel, we share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. We thank you very much for watching our videos. Thank you for all your comments, and we thank you very much all that subscribe to our channel. The new registration, secure registration that Social Security implemented in 2023, that everybody has to go through this year to e-file W2. It is lengthy. It's a lengthy process, and you have 3 options. You have Login.gov, you have ID.me, and I don't know how ID.me process works. I just know that IRS use that as well for some of their things, but and it can take they should have put on their website that it can take about 1 month for that secure registration to go through, and I would say it can take 1 month because mine take about, so I started in December 17, 2023, and I was able to enter the second activation code around January 17, 2024. So I will say the first activation code took about 10 days for me to receive it, and then when I receive it, I enter it in, and I got stopped to wait for the second activation code in the mail, and I got that on the 17th or so of January, and I was able to access my existing employer account and go from there. But just know that it's a lengthy process because of the activation codes that they sent in the mail that can take about 2 weeks to arrive, and you might need at least two to actually access your existing account. And if you are a new employer that will create a new account with Social Security Administration, you might need a 3rd activation code to get that report wages service option on the main page of your account to actually file the W2 online. But if filing W2 online, it is easier than filing paper filing, because you can upload W2 form from IRS website and complete it and mail it. You have to request it and receive it in the mail to complete. Therefore, it's just easier to e-file it with Social Security Administration. But just know that they are due by the end of January. So if you have questions for Social Security Administration, or to see if they can help you speed up the process, when you go to their webpage, let me see if I'll be able to go back to the main page. You can just, from the main page, you can scroll down to custom support. They have one pretty much here. You can click on that, and if you are using Login.gov, it has 1-844-875-6446 number you can use to call. If you are filing W-2 online and you have questions for them, you can use 1-800-772-6270 to call them, and they have 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time that you'll be able to reach them. To complete your registration process, though, you have to work between the opening hours. I think before those hours or after those hours, you will not be able to access the account. Like if you click on create an account, it will not take you to this page. It will just take you back to the main page or so, until you figure out that you are working outside of the window, the working window that they have on their website. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, and it's good to start the process through ssa.gov/employer and go through the employer section, so that by the time when you receive your first activation code, it will automatically send you to your personal Social Security account page. But by the time you receive your second activation code that I show you the process now, it will automatically connect you to employer account, where you can request a new user ID, or you can, if you have an existing account with them, you'll be able to see your account. You'll be able to see your account user ID and the Social Security and the EIN, your business EIN as well, that you'll be able to go from there to access your account. Just keep that in mind. But you just have to start early. And on this note, I will suggest it as well that with the issue we run into this year with Social Security new secure registration process, it might just be a good idea for us, the employers, to periodically access those government websites we have account on, to make sure we can easily access our account and everything is working well. That way, when we need to perform some duty in those accounts, we don't face the same issue we are facing right now with Social Security Administration, and be able to access our existing account or create a new account for new employers to file their W-2 online before the due date. Thank you very much.